Alright, before we start, I'm recording. Sorry for. Good lord. Freshly dabbed up on some rogue blue cheese, everybody. I'm just gonna. Real quick, as just a side note, say into this recording device while I'm thinking about it. I'm gonna tell you guys a quick story about this time that I did a perfect Kid Rock impression on Instagram. And Mark just went wild for it. Mark loved it. I did the ba with the ba, the bang, did that whole thing. And Mark was like, he called me and he was like, you did it perfectly, man. It was so perfect, bro.
Really hold on to some grudges here. Stuff's really coming out emotionally in this podcast.
It's like, you did it, man. You should be a Kid Rock impersonator. And I was like, I don't have time for that.
I just like that it was sincere.
I'd get too big.
It wasn't even just that you were making fun of him, it's that you really didn't know. I mean, you were right in that age group.
I was pretty damn close. I was pretty damn close.
But no, you listened to Anti-Flag when you should have been listening to them, didn't you? I liked Anti-Flag too. I'm not judging. I'm just saying you were at that level.
Oh, Lord. Are we ready to start Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
This is episode 4 of T.G.High.F.
I think this is still... Oh, wait, is it?
Yeah, this is number 4.
Oh, wow.
Moving on, folks.
Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
Nice.
Yeah, let me put this...
We're falling apart.
Let's drag that thing a little closer so we can...
Relax.
Good Christ, I'm high.
Okay, I got
I'll
it.
grab that just to be safe.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody, for
The coffin.
whatever. You know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I guess.
We're gonna
Fuck.
really get deep in here.
Yeah.
Get in deep here. Words are out of order already. This episode's gonna be the best one yet.
As high as I am right now, this still doesn't compare to what I used to feel like when I was a teenager.
Oh my god.
So this first episode is about Sabrina turning 16, and that's when witches apparently are told that they are witches by their elders. So when I was 16, I was getting high on the golf course near my house. And I remember one of the first times I got stoned, it was like 2 o'clock in the morning, and I was walking home back to my house. Obvious, home back to my house, that's redundant. Anyway, as I was walking through the golf course back to my house, I started to... Yeah, I'm not going to say I believed that I was an eagle soaring over like a river in the grassy landscape, but as I was walking along the golf cart path, that's what I pretended was going on, and I held my arms out, and I was like, caw! Caw!
Do eagles caw?
I don't know, that's what I was just thinking, probably deeper than that.
Eagles roar.
Yeah, they roar like lions. And then I remember one time getting high and pretending that me and all my friends pretended we were knights, and then we pretended like we were all on the moon, like walking really slowly. Man, it was fun. I miss that shit.
Wait, knights on the moon?
No, it was 2 separate things. It was a really foggy night, and we pretended that we were knights on horses, like in England, like chasing somebody down. We were like, somebody was like, wow, that's... Like, somebody just started doing it when everybody else played along. Probably me. And we galloped off into the mist on the golf course.
The thief is taking our shillings.
Man, it was so much fun. This joint went out, by the way. I need to relight this bad boy. I was talking too much. Typical Tyler Mays.
It's okay. Episode countdown. 2, 1.
Sabrina.
Bam, 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 bam.
So as I said, I wonder if this is gonna... Oh, this is probably midnight on the day that she turned 16. I had a lava lamp like that. I was always really attracted to the that aunt in the front.
Oh, yeah. See, I like them both. For different reasons.
I like the personality of the other one.
Yeah, that's
I'm
probably
just not
why.
attracted to her.
Personality.
Anyway,
Personality
that's not what
can get me.
T.G.I.F is about.
No, we're sorry.
We got distracted.
This is about lava lamps.
Now, see, this is when Wicca was getting big, and young girls were witches, and I think ABC wanted to make sure the young girls were good witches if they were going to be witches. So we got Sabrina the Teenage Witch with Melissa Joan Hart.
And they made a TV movie right before they made this. This is with her, but like some of the characters were different.
Feig or whatever, Feig. How do you say
Paul Feig.
What else has he been involved with?
Right now he's doing the Joel McHale show with Joel McHale, but
Didn't he direct some Office episodes?
Yeah, he's had his hand in a lot of pans, bro. My chef brother. What am I looking for? Okay.
All right, we are relit in the joint department. Okay, so as I said, as the episode description said, this episode is when Sabrina turns 16 and finds out that she is a witch. But it doesn't help her out like you'd think it would. That's what the description said. Because she has a run-in with her cheerleading rival.
I'm sorry.
Now, would you rather be a regular kid?
Well, Paul Feig directed Bridesmaids. I'm sorry.
Oh, weird. And also, apparently, Sabrina the Teenage Witch. Unless he was... What does he look like? Let's see if he's an actor in this.
He's an actor, too. It's this guy.
Oh, okay. Then he's an actor in this show, I think.
Paul Feig is a very handsome man. Hey, Paul.
What's up, Paul? Thanks for listening. And we really appreciate the sponsorship.
Thank you.
PaulFeig.com.
PaulFeig.imdb.
Put in promo code T.G.High.F to get 20% off all of his merchandise.
I really hope that's not a binding verbal contract.
Hey, he came on screen right as we said that. So he goes by Mr. Poole.
Oh, yeah, he's a teacher. I remember this guy. He's very animated. He always kind of reminded me of Bill Nye.
Ah, yeah. If I ever meet him, I'm going to ask him if Bill Nye was his inspiration on Sabrina.
He does seem to be some sort of biology teacher.
Bill Nye the Science Guy, Mr. Poole. Let's see if that somehow... Is that some sort of pun? I feel like there's some sort of...
Oh. So we're just getting our first look at Harvey, and his hair is feathered and pretty. Oh, the original best friend.
Alright, so we've got the pilot best friend, who I do not remember from the rest of the show.
Super crimped hair.
So
I think she's in... Yeah, she might be in more of the season, too. I don't think she's in just the pilot.
I don't remember this character at all. That's why I just feel like she might be a pilot-only character. Maybe not.
We're gonna research. Maybe we'll just do episode 2 tonight.
Maybe.
We're running out of pilots we can find, folks. Some of these are pretty obscure.
I don't even remember what other shows are on T.G.I.F. that we haven't done yet. Okay, so classic TV. Oh man, she has. Sabrina does not know about her powers yet, and she just accidentally brought a frog back to life. But this is such a classic TV trope, or whatever they call it. The science class cutting up frogs thing.
Oh yeah.
You remember Saved by the Bell as a whole hubbub?
Yeah, and they try to save the frogs.
Yep, try to save the frogs.
Oh, that show.
That's the sort of stuff that taught me in the 90s, that you gotta rebel against your teachers and save the animals they're trying to get you to cut up.
Yeah. Well, even though I don't think they ever gave us live frogs.
I was gonna say, they never brought it in fucking live. What kind of
they never
psychopath
made us kill
teachers?
A frog, yeah.
Seriously. Put them in the jar and suffocate them, and we're gonna cut them. I'd be like, you should have done this way before.
That might have made me like cry in class. That would have been bad.
Exactly. We all would have killed the teacher instead. And we all would have gotten out of prison by the age of 21.
No, when I was a little kid, I saw these two girls like kill a frog, like one of the little tiny ones, and it gave me this like really sick feeling in my stomach, and it made me really pissed.
I bet.
And I wasn't happy about it, and I didn't talk to those girls for a while. I can't even remember their names at this point.
This is okay. If you're watching along, that girl just rubbed lipstick all over her damn face.
I can't remember her enemy's name. Her nemesis.
I want to guess that it's Audrey, but I have no idea. Sabrina versus Audrey just sounds good. Oh, look at that cake, man. Hey, next week, I'll bring a cake.
I'm gonna hold you to that.
Instead of pizza, we'll eat a cake just like that. I'll try to eat well the rest of the week so I can really pig out during T.G.High.F, and we'll I'm gonna eat a whole fucking birthday cake, y'all.
We'll eat an entire birthday cake on T.G.I.F. Birthday
With
cake
ice
challenge.
cream and everything.
If you are listening, you better get your fucking cakes ready.
Throw up as a
And you have to eat a cake too.
Yep.
I'm done with this lack of participation.
And if you're listening in the future when you're doing the future challenge, I want you to dress like a cake in a cake costume if you're really trying to go all out. While you watch our next episode of Sabrina when we eat cake. So not this episode when they're eating cake, but the next episode when we'll be eating cake. I want you to have cake. I mean a cake costume. You should be eating cake in this episode, but wearing cake in the next episode.
At the very least, a t-shirt with a slice of cake on it. Oh, I want some cake.
I'll accept that.
Okay, so she does know magic exists. I think she moved in with him. Did you already cover this? She moved in because she just got her powers.
Oh, does she already know that she has her powers?
Yeah, I think that's what the movie was about. Because were her aunts in the movie?
Nope, this is her... Oh, wait, I don't know.
Melissa explains it all.
Did they just tell her about her powers? Because I feel like she already lived with them, but she didn't know about her powers yet. I think she just learned about this shit.
Very possible.
Like in the middle of the episode here. Wonder how, like, she's probably like 25 playing a 16-year-old on this shop.
I want to know. Actually, I don't. I really don't want to know.
I love the lamps in her room. Her room's great. You know, she's got some classy stuff on the walls. A real classy witch atmosphere.
Remember Clarissa's room? She was Clarissa.
Yep.
She played Clarissa. I'm sorry.
My girl played Clarissa. That's how my dad would say it if he was joking about. He wouldn't know about Clarissa Explains It All, though. And Dad, if you're listening, Google it.
She'll explain it.
Google will explain it. Read the Wikipedia.
Clarissa will explain it. That's kind of what you do.
I don't think my dad likes to hear me talk about being super stoned, so he probably doesn't listen to T.G.High.F, even though he does listen to other stuff of mine.
Yeah,
Like,
T.G.High.F is definitely a niche market here.
Yeah, for sure. Like, you have to, like, really be... Not a lot else going on in your day.
Yeah. You have to care about these things.
It's the motto I thought of this for last week. We didn't say it was good. We just said it exists. T.G.High.F.
Hashtag not saying it's good. Just one of my favorite hashtags.
It is, though. We think it's good.
We're
We're
love
having
it.
fun. You're going to have fun. You're having fun.
We love it. We know some of it's bad. It's okay. We don't care.
Our Family Matters episode, we came up with a fantastic rap about Eddie's costume or outfit.
Hold on.
And that wouldn't have happened if we didn't make this episode.
And yes, you did, and I'm very glad he was wearing that bolo tie so that rap could exist. But
Bolo.
why are 3 witches with a talking cat juicing pineapples right
Instead
now?
of just making pineapple juice appear?
Yeah.
Do you
Or at
think that
least
maybe
turning
they
it
have...
out with, turning it from the pineapples?
Do you think that maybe they have limited powers?
I
Like,
think,
not limited powers, but like it exhausts them maybe to use them too much?
Are they trying to teach her like the value of work maybe? But also, I think, isn't that a thing in this show? They have only a limited amount of power they can use.
Let me tell you guys, if your aunts are trying to teach you the value of work by having you juice 55 pineapples, then you got crazy aunts.
Oh, did a spell go wrong? She conjured a bunch of pineapples? Pineapples?
Pineapples?
I like this friend, kinda. She looks like this girl I used to work with named Alicia. Hey, Alicia. Pretty sure she hates my guts.
Alicia.
She's cool, though.
Oh,
Sabrina just took a
Sabrina
ball
just
to
got
the
knocked
face.
in the noggin. So if you're playing along in the future, just throw a little foam football at your friend's head, please. Do it now.
Is the enemy's name Lily?
Wow.
Lily?
Man, this is such the... Okay, I tried to have my hair parted like this one. We're talking about Sabrina's future boyfriend here. I forget his name.
Harvey.
Harvey.
Harvey
He's
Weinstein.
not her boyfriend yet, but he's got... I think his name is Harvey Feltsweater.
Harvey Feltsweater the Fifth.
That kind of sounds like a real name.
I want to figure this out.
Feltsweater.
He's a musician, I think, now.
It's Harvey Whitecheeks.
Harvey Whitecheeks Feldspringer the Fifth.
It's Harvey European. So anyway, this this parted down the middle, like big sort of hairstyle that he's got going on.
Yeah, the '90s Sean. Let's call it the Sean Hunter.
Oh, I tried. Yeah, the Sean Hunter.
For the sake of T.G.Hi.F, let's say Sean Hunter.
I tried to have a haircut like that. I wore it for one day, and when I saw my reflection, oh look, Goldberg's in
I
this.
saw my reflection.
Goldberg was in this shot.
Goldberg. He was in that shot. Now he's taking some other shots.
He just got in trouble, right?
Yeah.
I could not believe that was him.
He's 38, I believe. 38,
I know.
39.
He's going to look older, but that was some crazy transformation, bro.
Ooh, only over the last 10 years, too, as he really...
Now they got mad pineapple cake. God, I kind of wish I was at a family reunion eating some pineapple cake right now. Even though I'm allergic to pineapple, as long as it's baked, I'm fine.
Wait, why does that work? Does it, like, change...
Kills the birch pollen that I'm actually allergic to.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
Or I'm allergic to birch pollen, and pineapple and other fruits have, like, similar pollens on them. I forget. I've read all on Wikipedia about it, but I've never consulted a doctor. See, they're about to use their magic here to fuck with this. Oh, they made the... What? There was a person hidden inside of that pineapple? What?
She turned her frenemy into a pineapple.
Real Pineapple Cosby moment here, where this girl just woke up in the witch's house and didn't know why she was there. You know, that's not... Just like in the last thing that we did, last week's episode with Aliens in the Family, where the baby is zapping people with lasers and making them disappear. People are just abusing their powers left and right on T.G.I.F.
Wait, are they gonna Men in Black them where they flash them with the things so they couldn't remember? Why did they just let her go?
You know, I love Sabrina, but it's not the same as Family Matters. It's just grounded in reality, you know, where we're dealing with Eddie and his bad grades.
Sabrina the Teenage Witch is not grounded in reality, folks. We're
there goes
fucking pissed.
gravity. Oh, Sabrina's reality.
Well, I just don't like how she just woke up in their house as a pineapple. She was a pineapple, and then they let her just leave without, like, at least trying to cover their asses at all. Also, the friend's name is Libby.
You know how they go into the other, like, into the magic world sometimes in this show?
Yeah, through the upstairs closet.
Yeah.
This show's about,
no,
like...
they're about to do it, I bet. Look at them. I bet that's what they're about to do.
There's theories that this show's about, like, repressed
Lesbianism?
homosexuality, yeah.
Oh, wow. I wonder
Or, like,
if it is.
straight up homosexuality. Like, maybe they're not her aunts, maybe they're together, even though it doesn't make sense when they're dating men and stuff, but...
True.
I don't know. I don't know any of the theories. Right now, I'm literally just making shit up. So, folks, take it as fact. Do what you gotta do. If I said it, it's probably true. That's my motto.
Well, what I was wondering here is... when they go through into the magic world here, do you think they're there safe from any natural disasters that happen in the human world? Like, if shit went bad in the human world, could they just go into this world and be fine forever? You know, because that'd be pretty dope to have that power.
I mean, I'm assuming it's a different dimension, right?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Oh, Penn and Teller. I didn't realize when I was a kid that Penn and Teller were the people in this little council.
The
here.
Witches' Council. Who's the woman?
I don't know. Man, alright, so... Yeah, Penn and Teller... Oh, he's got a little fake rat. They should have given him a real rat. Fancy rats are, they're well behaved enough. It would have been fine.
Oh, it's a rubber rat, too. It's not even, like, hairy.
Yeah, it doesn't look real at all. They could, you know, come on. Give him a better,
Oh, I guess it's got a little fake fur.
Give him a better budget here.
Oh, my gosh.
Back, turn back time.
I feel like I should recognize that woman, but I'm having a problem right now.
Now, see, what would be really frustrating about being a witch and living in this realm with the other witches is that obviously lots of other witches are arrogant as shit. You can tell by the way that Penn is acting here in his character.
Oh yeah, they hate humans.
They think that they're all so goddamn special.
It's
because
just like
they're
in
all
Harry
witches.
Potter, which Tyler isn't familiar with.
No,
Where they
never
refer to
seen-
them as mudbloods.
Never seen any Harry Potter movies, never read any of the books.
Books.
Dated like
Books.
3 girls who were obsessed with it though, so vaguely familiar.
I have
None
a
of them
Harry
would
Potter.
watch Battlestar Galactica with me though.
I have a Harry Potter tattoo myself, but I would watch Battlestar with you.
I would like to
I've
know
never
about
watched
Harry
it.
Potter. Just never really had the It's just never occurred to me to sit down and actually watch it.
I think you'd
All
like
the
it.
movies.
I think you'd enjoy it. The themes of the books would align well with your principles.
I dated a girl in high school who read one of the books in like 2 days.
I did that with like every one of the books.
Just stayed up
Yep.
until she couldn't stay up anymore. Slept some, woke up, kept reading, and then was through it. I used to go through Michael Crichton books like that. Read them in a day, read them in 2 days. 190-page sci-fi novels.
I'm not sure if I ever
Some
read
of
any
them are
Michael
longer than
Crichton. I felt like somebody had a bunch of his books. When an author has tons of books, it makes me nervous.
I hear you. But a lot of his books have been made into sci-fi movies, so people are like familiar with the stories, like Sphere and Congo.
Oh, Congo I
and
liked
Event
as a
Horizon,
child.
I think. I'm good with that one.
It's beginning to taste like shit.
It's beginning to this joint's beginning to taste like shit, miss.
Shit miss.
That doesn't really work.
Oil at the bottom of the joint.
I forced it.
It's okay. Shit miss sounds pretty familiar to me. I've had a couple shit misses.
Would you rather be a witch that lives in the human world or a human that has to live in the witch dimension?
Oh, a witch in the human world. For sure. Hashtag for sure.
Hashtag manipulate the masses.
Hashtag call me Hilda.
So remember that's hashtag T.G.Hi.F. Hashtag manipulate the masses.
Manipulate the masses.
Sabrina. Alright, what else can we talk about with this here show?
They're toasting bread now. I'm pretty unhappy with the way they use their magic.
Oh, I want some damn bread. I got so much food at my house. And some of it's gonna go bad. I better eat it tonight. I got some Eggo.
Gonna have to eat all of it tonight.
My Eggos aren't gonna go bad, obviously, but I might eat those anyway.
Wait, what?
I got Eggos. Well, they're
I
Eggo
love
knockoffs. But here's the problem. Excuse me. I thought we had maple syrup in our refrigerator, but then I couldn't find it. So I guess one of my roommates finished it off. But then I found an unopened one in the cabinet that's a year expired. But it's in a dark cabinet and it's maple syrup. You know, it's filled with sugar and stuff. It's not going to go bad.
Yeah, it's got lots of preservatives.
So I cracked it open, put it on there. It's fine. It was fine.
Also, that we just got a callback to when the ball hit her in the face in the beginning, but this time she caught the ball, and Libby didn't have shit to say this time.
Fuck you, Libby.
Yeah, fuck you, Libby. Bitch ass.
That's the sound of Libby getting punched in the noggin.
She just said, hi, Javi.
Hi, Javi.
Hi, Javi.
Every time I watch a show like this and they have those drinks and those cool little round...
It's those little
Mondo.
plastic juices.
Yeah, Mondo juices.
I loved those
That's what they
as
were
a
called
kid.
when my grandmother liked
They were
them.
terrible. I remember them
Mondos.
being too sweet as a kid. I'm sure now they taste like fucking
Yeah,
death, but...
I give such shit food to kids at school. It's kind of crazy. My high school's food, like every day we had the same options. It was cookies, fries, chicken tenders, and pizza every single day. Or you could get a salad. Those were your 5 options.
How was the pizza?
I got the pizza and I got the chicken tenders and the fries every day in 9th grade, and then would get terrible stomach aches.
Yep.
And then in 10th grade, I became a vegetarian, so I started having the salads and 2 cookies every day and would still get stomach aches because, well, for a different reason. Mostly because I was so hungry, but had eaten a bunch of goddamn cookies as well as
trying just to fill up.
Yeah. So, I don't know. By 11th and 12th grade, I realized to just bring a bunch of my own food from home, make a big old lunch, and chow down big time.
So we went across the street to this little restaurant that was just basically filthy, but the food was so good and cheap that it didn't matter.
I was always so jealous of people who were allowed to leave their school to go get food.
It was literally right across the street. I mean, I guess we could leave, but like we only had a half an hour lunch, and for some reason it takes everybody in that motherfucking town like 2 hours to make a fucking half-ounce burger. I'm so sick of your fucking bullshit. Learn how to cook your shit quicker. Nobody thinks it's fucking better because you took 3 hours in the back to make it. Rant done.
Bam! And the episode ended like 25 seconds ago.
Wait, we're getting a fucking epilogue here. Wait, is it an epilogue?
Oh,
wait, is this a different episode?
I don't know if the second episode started.
The second episode has started.
Maybe?
Yeah.
Yeah. Alright, we're going to stop it then.
Yeah, we're stopping here.
Yeah. What time is it? Game time, huh?
Let's just pause.
That way we can have banter. Oh, it's recording now. Okay. Only 5 seconds in.
Alright, so Teen Angel.
Teen Angel. Okay. I'm vaguely remembering this now. If I remember So, this is the pilot?
Yeah.
Okay, so if you're watching along right now, to sync up, we're in the opening scene here. There's a guy in a red jacket, and I'm going to tell you the first time he touches his face. And then you can sync up to that. Let's hope it happens soon.
He might not be a face toucher.
Yeah, he might not be.
Waiting a while before
he might not be like
up.
Mitch from Dazed and Confused, who touches his face.
I just watched that, and I can't think about anything else.
Well, right now someone's looking underneath a bed to find a basketball, so that's where you should be. And now he's back up.
Oh, and he found a cheeseburger.
And technically, he's about to touch his face with a oh, nope, it's old and hard. So anyway, if I remember the premise of this show correctly, it is a town where all of the children died, but the ghosts still live with the parents. Is that correct, Teen Angel?
No.
Okay, I must be mistaken.
Where all the children died?
Show. Oh wait, this is T.G.High.F. This is all ABC. That was an NBC show. Yeah, all the children die, and then their ghosts still live in the town, and everyone has to pretend like it's just normal. I think it was called, I got nothing. I got no jokes about this.
So Returned?
I'm just making it up.
Oh, you're making it up. Okay. Writing a new show.
I was calling it joking, but I think I was just lying.
Oh, wait, look, because the kid just took a bite of the old burger.
Oh, is that how he dies?
They adjusted the tracking on the recording. And yeah, that's how he dies. His friend dared him to take a bite of like this 10-month-old burger or 6-month-old burger. And now we get to see him die right now.
Now, we have talked about this before on T.G.High.F. that in the 90s, they were very flippant about the death of characters in these sitcoms.
Yeah, most of them start with somebody dying.
It's a little much for a teenager to die from old beef poisoning. Got a frog in my throat there for a second.
Which I assume that was.
Now, we didn't meet his parents in the opening scene, but this is really about the tragedy of 2 people who went through 9 months of expecting a child, and they had the child, and they raised the child, and then when the child turned about 16, the dumbass ate a fucking burger from underneath the bed and died. And after all that work they put into raising a good, smart human being, now this bullshit has happened. Oh, I do not like this actress. I'm sorry. She's in some Alf episodes, and it's too much.
I feel like she's in a little bit of everything from this time, from this era.
Now, if you end up listening to this podcast, whatever your name is, I'm sorry. I'm sure you're a fine person.
Don't apologize to them.
What if she's dead? She could be. This show she is an angel in this. It could be that they actually cast Angel. Oh, this is kind of neat, though. Like, he's in some weird... Is that God?
That's Shepherd Book.
Okay. So, in this show, apparently you can talk straight to God. He must have a lot of... I'm guessing that's God.
Hold on. Oh, man. So he's talking to a big floating head in space.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if this is God or not.
I'm feeling like this isn't God, but some sort of representative. Because it feels like a little much to have already met God within the first 5 minutes of the show. I feel like we need more of a build up to meeting God.
Also, you can kind of see God's shoulders, and I feel like God should just be a head. Also, his friend is sad because he killed his friend with a burger dare. A cheeseburger dare.
Wait, have they even found the corpse yet?
Yeah, I think he died right in front of him.
He died in front of that other kid, yeah. But, like, has... Okay, I was wondering if maybe he had hidden the body. And, like, his mom doesn't know why he's sad. She's like, let's go get some spaghetti. And he's like, no. And she's like, what's been up with you lately? Why don't you call Harold, your friend from school, and we'll get some spaghetti. I don't know. The kid's name isn't Harold, but let's pretend it is.
Might be.
I haven't been paying attention to the minutia.
Weekend at Blondie's. Because he's blonde. He's a blonde.
I really like the way that they've set up this. It's kind of trippy. The way that they've set this up for, like, you can open up these elevator doors and go talk to this representative of God, or maybe it is. I feel like if it is God, it's... I want a God that's too busy to talk to me, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Also, it kind of looks like he went to bargain with Gormagon, or whatever the fuck that asshole's name is in Doctor Strange. Have you seen that?
No.
God damn it.
I thought you were just making up a name for this blood.
Gormagon.
This is Gormagon.
I don't know if it's Gormagon or not. Oh, it's Amamatu. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, comic book friends.
We just got a fucking vision of hell. Well, okay, that's not fair for this huge head that's floating in the sky to be able to, like, threaten you with visions of hell so you do what it wants. I don't think that's cool.
Oh, so he's telling him he's going to be a guardian angel. Sorry, what? What did you say?
He showed some vision of hell behind him. He was like, I'm going to show you the door to hell. And it was all a flame. And then the guy was like, no, don't do that. Like, don't send me to hell. I'll burn forever. And I feel like that's some major manipulation.
Well, the music sounded better.
That's true.
Well, they have harps in heaven.
It's very quiet in this part of heaven, wherever this floating heaven
I don't think they're in heaven. I think he's in the middle territory. Not purgatory, but, like, he's in that deciding factor area.
Oh, and right. Oh, okay, cool. That was convenient.
It had, like, a angel wing bat symbol homage. I kind of dug that.
This kid has so much memorabilia in his room. Lock on. Wow. Now, see, these shows, while they do show a lot of death, they do reinforce the very healthy idea to children that once your friend dies, he can still come hang out with you through your closet.
Yeah. Oh, wait. Was this whole show about repressed homosexuality?
I think it's about unrepressed homosexuality.
Oh, well, his wings were just coming in and out of him.
Yeah. We saw some wing penetration there.
Penetration.
And now some wing groping. Yes.
Oh,
man.
more penetration.
Yeah, more full wing penetration. We can't even see the wings anymore.
They haven't come back out yet. Oh, they're just stuck in there.
This is shit they used to not even be able to legally film. And now they're...
He doesn't realize he's dead? Or does he?
I don't know. If you walk through somebody's... Oh, that's why you said repressed homosexuality. Because he came out of the closet. I didn't catch that at all.
He's like, I missed you, man. You've been gone all summer. He's fucking dead.
I'm dead.
The guy looks like kid in King Arthur's court. What's his fucking name? American Pie.
Jason Schwartzman. I don't know. I just threw that name out, but I don't know if that's right.
No, the guy trying to bang Tara Reid.
I don't know.
Stifler. No, I don't know. I'll look it up. I got some names to look up.
Now,
Tell us a story about one of your friends that died and came back.
okay. I will tell you a story about a kid I knew that died. When we were a few months after we graduated, well, he was a year behind me, but a few months after he graduated high school, him and two of his friends got in a car wreck. I played football with this kid.
Hold on. Are you telling us the story of fucking Stand By Me? The kid from Stand By Me, his older brother. Is that what this is?
Yes.
John Cusack's character.
So this guy and two friends of his were driving through my old neighborhood. Like a few months after they graduated. They hit this weird spot on the road that was kind of a strange bump. Went off the road, hit a tree, and all three of them died, which is like crazy.
Mm-hmm.
How fast do you have to be going for that shit to happen? You know, to die from just
Impact.
going. Yeah, that's man nuts. All three of them too. And I heard about this when I was drunk. Found the link. Somebody had posted the. I think this is back when we were all using like MySpace, and somebody had put up the link to his like this online memorial page for him, where you could leave messages for his family. And I went on there drunk as shit and left what I thought was a very nice message. Retelling the story from football practice about how Ryan, it was his favorite joke to pretend to be pregnant with the football, and then he would yell and scream and squeeze out the football like a child. And then have it drop on the ground and be like, "Oh, my baby, my baby," and pick it up and carry it. And then after the next morning, when I remembered that I had written all that, I'm like, nobody wants to read that. Like, it's not like a bad memory of him, but it's like it wasn't exactly a kosher thing to put on some
A
family's
memorial
page.
Yeah, but I get it.
You pretend to shit out a football baby like all the time. Very funny.
Hey, it takes a lot of courage to shit out a football baby.
Ain't that the truth?
Some people never shit out a football baby.
Some people spend their whole lives dreaming of it, and when the time comes, they choke.
It's just like a soccer ball.
Mm-hmm.
And nobody cares about that here in the United States of America.
Except, you know, an odd number of people in Portland pretend to.
Yeah. Because it's cool.
Okay, I think they're kind of stealing the Saved by the Bell freeze frame thing here. Why do these people have the... Oh, wait, are they...
I think he's using an angel power.
Okay, he's using an angel power. But I feel like that's kind of just they're stealing it from Saved by the Bell. Zach's ability to freeze the universe.
Time out.
Yeah, which I think we might be realizing that Zach Morris was an angel this entire time.
I've heard that Saved by the Bell is all just Zach's like fantasy, and then he's really just like in detention the entire time.
You know, people try to come up with this sort of stuff, and it might be right, but I don't know. That's my 2 cents.
I feel like Saved by the Bell wasn't that deep.
Yeah, probably not. Have you ever heard of Richard is his name Richard Haskins, the guy that plays Mr. Belding? Dennis Haskins. It's Dennis Haskins.
Yeah.
He has a karaoke CD, which I'm like, I don't really understand. You mean you have a CD of covers? Or you have a CD... A karaoke CD is like, in my mind, means that you have instrumental tracks that people can sing over.
Yeah.
But he has a CD of him doing karaoke covers, karaoke style covers of different pop songs. And it's called like Mr. Belding Does the Pop Charts or something like that. I forget what, but it's his old big old smiling face on it. And I'm like, this guy loves being Mr. Belding. And I appreciate that. I think it's kind of lame when like famous people that got famous from like one TV show are like, I've done much more than this. I'm like, no, you haven't though. That's the thing. If you had, then people would have recognized that. And it's fine, you got famous off of one big thing. Just be happy with that. Be happy to be Mr. Belding, and he is, so good on him.
My buddy dated this stripper, that did coke with Mr. Belding. And that's the album I want to hear.
Indeed.
Mr. Belding does cocaine. Cocaine.
Cocaine does Mr. Belding. That's, the one that I want to hear. That's what it would be called. Oh, man. Good old Dennis Haskins. Doing the nose clams.
Do you remember the episode of Saved by the Bell where his brother came? The other Belding. There's two Beldings and one's balding.
Oh. Isn't it some weird, like... Is it a cool guy?
Yeah, he's got long blonde hair.
Yeah.
And he looks like... I don't know, he's got like... He just looks like a total douche. Hey, it's one of the Bash Brothers. Mighty Ducks. Mighty Ducks 2. D2, Mighty Ducks. Quiet. Quiet.
Quiet. Quiet.
Oh, we lost it.
Probably the most solid, not trio, what's it called? Trilogy. Since The Godfather. The Mighty Ducks trilogy. Oh my god. The talking god had just came out of a poster on the wall. You know, I would have to tell him, I'd be like, I have a little bit of trouble with the way that you communicate with me. The way you're just popping out of posters. The way you make me show up in some asteroid cloud world to come talk to you. Like, it really feels like a one-sided street here.
Wait, is he training him as a guardian angel?
God knows about Kelsey Grammer? I guess that makes sense.
Kelsey Grammer. Isn't that guy a douchebag in real life?
He's a Republican.
That's
So
what I
maybe.
said. I'm just kidding to all of our Republican fans. Nah, fuck he is.
Are any of the 8 people that listen to this?
Okay, hold on. I've been looking for people in this show this whole time and finding nothing. The main character, I know that actor from something else.
What the fuck? Look at this plant that's moving. The plant almost... God, some of these shows later on in the years of like T.G.I.F. are just so like surreal.
Was it trying to get him?
It was trying to like grab that woman. It was the plant had like arms it was grabbing out with.
It's Marsha Brady, by the way.
Yeah, that's very weird.
The original.
She can't be anybody but Marsha. That's just one of those roles where it's like, no, we can't believe you as anything else.
Even Ben Stiller's wife, whose name I don't remember, who is in tons of things I love, will still always be Marsha Brady. And she was in the remake. Oh, the Bush got her. Him?
Oh, she got hit in the nose. That was a,
Brady Bunch reference.
wow. Throwing in Brady, but that's, you know, ballsy move for such a C-rate TV show.
This show's fearless.
Real second-rate sitcom we got going on here. And they got the balls to be making Brady Bunch references, I gotta say. And she went right along with it.
I bet they thought this show was going to be a fucking hit. T.G.I.F, they got it made.
Mm-hmm.
I think the problem is the main character is unlikable.
None of these people seem like real human beings to me.
Exactly.
And like...
This guy's doing like a Jim Carrey thing.
That's true. It's, I don't know, it's a little flat. What? Is that guy dead?
Oh, he's haunting somebody.
Yeah, I think he's haunting a teacher.
Is that Crispin Glover?
And Crispin Glover's in that. There's so many...
That'll be his best role yet.
So many weird people that are show. Oh, it's the fella. I forget the guy's name. He plays lots of like uptight, huffy puffy fellas.
He looks like Ichabod Crane.
I thought that ghost was John C. Reilly for a second, even though it doesn't look anything like him.
Is that Bryan Cranston?
Oh, I doubt it.
Hold on.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Okay, so there's another ghost, but it's not an angel. It's a demon.
Yeah, there was some sort of, if you watch along, we just saw some sort of demon that scared the fuck out of this dude. And you know, if the angels and God are fucking around scaring people like that, I've got to say, this isn't a religion that we should be following.
Tim Curry is in an episode of this show.
So like a crossover episode? He's Cooper, right?
His name is Frog.
But he's hanging with Mr. Cooper?
Oh, is he?
Who did you say?
Tim Curry.
Who am I thinking of?
Mark Curry.
Oh, okay, never mind.
This is Tim Curry.
Oh, okay, never mind.
Guy from Home Alone 2, Lost in New York. Lost in New York.
No,
An expansive cast. Twins.
no, man. So that's the.
Why are they
Lord.
90? What the fuck?
Yeah, they were kind of old there and hard to look at.
We could only find one set of twins.
I guess that was the. What do you call it? The gimmick they were going for in this show. They were like, well, we got the angel, but in the classroom we're gonna have two weird twin boys who dress alike. Now, I feel like it's just people who aren't that funny write shows like this. And they're all sit around in the room and they're like, what are we going to do to really make people laugh? And they're like, twins that dress the same. And they're like, yes, that's so quirky.
How many gimmicks can we just fucking pile on to each other?
We have ghosts, angels, demons, twins in this show. What else?
And twins.
Immediate character death from poisoning.
Oh my god, his Jim Carrey face pisses me off.
Spooky Magic Productions. Alright, we're gonna pause this for a second here to get prepared for the... What are we watching next? Clueless?
Clueless.
Alright, we're watching Clueless next. I'm gonna stop this. Alright, it's recording.
Okay, Clueless.
Watching Clueless, folks, and we're in the...
Intro.
She's walking towards the... So this is a completely different girl playing... So we still have Stacey Dash.
Yeah, Rachel Blanchard is taking Alicia Silverstone's
We still got
role.
Donald Adioson Fison. What a terrible stage name.
Elisa Donovan is returned as well.
Why you gotta have such a hard to say stage name? David Lasher. We got Twink Cap.
And then the dad's been replaced by Michael
How
Werner.
have I never heard the name Twink Cap?
Wallace Shawn returns as well. From Princess Bride fame. It was a good song.
Okay, and if you've never seen Clueless the movie before and you're not familiar with it, Clueless is a story about a teenage girl growing up in Los Angeles who is a private detective, but she has a terrible time finding clues. She's literally clueless. So she has to figure out how to solve these crimes without any clues. It's a weird, unique show.
In the second season, she uses the help of a talking dog.
Yeah, and the dog has, if I remember correctly, psychic capabilities.
Also, a built-in pouch that works as a purse to keep all of her makeup in.
And also to carry small kangaroos, young Joeys.
Little JoJo's,
Yeah.
as we called them. In the Outback, where I'm from.
The 90s was a weird time. Now, see, this kid's just... he lives in Los Angeles just carrying around a hockey stick as if he's just the quarterback carrying around a football.
Was that Breckenmeyer?
Are we supposed to think that he just left a street hockey game that's just happening on the sidewalk?
Was Brittany Murphy already dead when they made this show?
No.
I know.
If anything, she wasn't even alive yet.
I made a tasteless joke.
I was like, Mark's way off. Some people just don't. Man, she looks like such a Mary Kay businesswoman in that pink outfit.
Okay, so Stacey Dash, I was in love with back in Clueless days. Rachel Blanchard was in Road Trip. Oddly enough, she played Breckenmeyer's girlfriend in Road Trip. who was in Clueless.
We used to watch Road Trip all the time. I don't remember.
She was his long distance girlfriend he was trying to get that tape from.
Now I remember. By the way, we are sharing a wax and Keef joint.
What do we do with the box?
I don't know. I was just wondering that. Because I was going to say what it was, what we're smoking here exactly.
Hold on. Wait.
I remember it was Gorilla Glue number 4 flour, citrus sap oil, and then something else Keef. And I don't remember.
Okay, wait. I got it. Here.
Here we go.
He's got his specs on. He can see better.
Cinex Keef. 25% or 22% THC Keef. Kind of low for Keef, to be honest.
That's what I was thinking. But
54% citrus sap and
Citrus
26% Gorilla Glue. Yeah, the flour shouldn't be more THC than the Keef.
how much is
That's
the flour?
crazy. 26%.
I like that.
It's called a dipstick.
What's the
Dipstick by
brand?
Karma Originals.
Organs Original. That's their motto.
Now, growing up in Virginia, I thought that this is what the entire West Coast was like. Not just like very specific. I didn't know that this was like an exaggerated version of just a very specific part of California.
Uh-huh.
I was like, people in the West Coast. I mean, when I moved out here and I dated this girl who went to high school up in Washington, she went to the fucking high school, Stadium High School, that's in 10 Things I Hate About You. Do you remember that crazy ass humongous school?
Oh, yeah.
She went there, and to her it was like totally normal.
It was like a
what?
college.
Yeah, like a nice college.
Mm-hmm.
I've met a lot of people that seem to think that, I don't know, like when I first moved here, I had this roommate who was in like a bunch of lottery commercials, and he had like a small part in some Twilight movies. And I was like, you never told me that. And he was like, it's not that big a deal. And I was like, it kind of is. You were in the Twilight movies?
The Twilight movies always keep coming up. Like, they filmed a little in my hometown. I think somebody was just talking to me about being in those movies.
Man. Whoa. Hello, folks.
This just got a pretty powerful kick, I do say.
Man, I gotta make fucking cupcakes tomorrow. You know, I promised that I would make THC cupcakes and bring them to an open mic every time UVA won a football game. And it's starting to seem like perhaps UVA is entering an era where hopefully it's a bad idea for me to promise such a thing.
Well, hold
I
on.
really don't want to do it tomorrow.
Well, you haven't made them yet, right?
Haven't made them yet.
So, is this the second time they've won in a row?
This wax joint's getting me high as shit. Yes. So I still didn't make the ones from last week.
So here's my question. As a superstitious fan, can you make the cupcakes? Or do you have to just promise them and then not make them for your team to win?
Ah, that is a good question. I think to keep my good karma and good luck that I need to deliver on the cupcakes. What the fuck was that girl wearing?
All of them.
But she was wearing a pink pointy hat. Some sort of like Vietnam hat, but pink and for girls in Beverly Hills. Is this set in Beverly Hills? I don't know what the fuck it's set.
Somewhere like that. They're just hanging out in front of the fireplace right now.
Bel Air, Beverly Hills, I don't know where people in Los Angeles that are rich live. Is that even Los Angeles? I don't even know.
I think so. I don't know.
What do people in LA need a fire for? It's hot.
Maybe it's a TV screen.
It might be.
It's so weird that they bring back a lot of the actors for the show. I remember being really confused because I'd never seen a movie get rebooted into a TV show before.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wait, is that dickhead fucking replacing Paul Rudd?
They chose that fucking guy.
He was in like Saved by the Bell or something, wasn't he?
I don't think he was in Saved by the Bell.
What's he from?
Was he in that? Was he in Hey Dude?
Oh, yeah?
Hey Dude. It's a little wild and a little strange.
Salute your shorts.
Yeah. They need to reboot Hey Dude.
I need to reboot Are You Afraid of the Dark, but like in a good way.
And like,
scary.
man, I'm feeling pretty high, folks.
This is a very interesting joint.
Pretty high. We're here with Mercury.
We're way up here.
All-time home run hitter for the Pearl and Pickles.
I was just rolling M&Ms around in my fingers like they're dice. What the fuck are we watching? Listeners, call us. Call us at home.
Detective show. I love it.
Talking dog detective show.
They haven't even gotten to the first mystery yet. This show is slow as fuck, man. Look, they got crimped hair. People in the 90s were just doing... I think people had it too good, and they had so much time on their hands. People were like, let's crimp our hair. And let's go have sex for good times. And not for procreation.
When you said good times, I thought you were talking about a show.
For the show. Let's go have sex so we can afford to get VHSs of good times.
Maybe if we have sex with the producers, we'll get cast on the show. They're wearing like matching outfits right now.
Little miss, gang around. I think I heard that playing in the background.
It's very possible.
Spin Doctors.
What year was this? 1996.
Wow.
So yeah, this guy was in Hey Dude, the guy that plays Josh.
Really? I was right about that. Wow.
He also played a character named Josh in Sabrina the Teenage Witch.
He is such a Josh-looking motherfucker, man. What's his real name?
David Lasher.
David Lasher. Okay, something dramatic is happening. Folks, if you're sensitive, you might not want to watch.
Oh, that's Brittany
scene.
Murphy's character. That's Ty.
I can't, even though I know that it's Brittany Murphy, I just can't see that being Brittany Murphy. Little miss, can't be wrong.
Her name's Heather Gottlieb.
I got bam, and a bam, bam, bam. Man, this is some slow burning shit. Man, every day that I went to get high, every time I went to get high today, over this little parking lot, there's these fucking junkies over there, and they kept staring at me, and I was like, man, just let me do my drugs in peace.
They probably just wanted some.
One of them walked up and asked for a cigarette, and I was like, no, I'm smoking a joint. And he was like, ah, shit, sorry, man. I was like, you guys always want cigarettes from me, but you never ask for my joints, and that's fine. I guess that's fine.
Every fucking hobo or junkie or anything I've ever met always asks me for weed.
Nobody there ever asked me for bud. It's always they're like, oh, you're just smoking joints? I'm like, yep. Well, okay, so we gotta... if you're watching along, so if you're watching along and this is in the future when you're doing the challenge sort of thing where you do special things to match up with the episode, you should be in your full body brace right now to match up with the redhead here.
Amber.
Yeah. And remember to return that to the medical rental place on time, because they're not going to let you just get away with keeping it for longer than you rented it for.
Honestly,
they're going to charge you.
You might as well buy it. Like, you're going to need it in the future when you're an old piece of shit.
That's true.
We all are.
Finish that off. I can't take any more of that teeny tiny joint.
Teeny tiny joints in the world for us.
I think
Tyler stuttering while we watch Clueless.
we're gonna smoke my J too.
OJ's. OJ. Oh, that's a sad story. I really don't like this guy.
Yeah, Josh Brolin is not a fun dude. What's his name?
Josh Brolin. David Lasher.
David Lasher.
I just don't like that he replaced
Paul Rudd, man. Can't nobody replace Paul Rudd.
Hank Azaria proved that in the final season of Friends.
If Jesus himself showed up and was like, I want to be in the Broadway version of
Clueless.
we'd be like, no, Paul Rudd is doing that. Even if Paul Rudd was like, no, it's okay, I want Jesus to do it, I'd be like, it's not his place.
And Paul Rudd would be okay with it, because Paul Rudd's a fucking awesome dude.
Yep. But here's the thing.
What's up, Paul?
When it comes to Friends, I wish Phoebe went with the other guy. I really do.
She was supposed to. It's just that Paul Rudd is so likable that they brought him back, and they canceled that storyline and had her get together with Mike.
Oh, lordy. But I liked David.
Hey, Mike.
And people, like, at one point, Phoebe, I think, was like, you know, we could have been together if you'd stayed, but you left. And this is what happened. I'm like, you made him leave. Have we forgotten, Phoebe?
Oh, yeah.
That you didn't let him stay?
Because he would have resented her.
Yep.
And now he resents her because she is fucking Paul Rudd.
Indeed. Alright, I'm going to try to focus enough to light this joint.
This girl is a terrible tie. She has none of Brittany Murphy's spunk. This girl is kind of a perfect, what's her name? Cher? Cher. That's her name in the show. But I was in love with Rachel Blanchard during Road Trip. I was in love with Stacey Dash because of Clueless. That guy's 40. Shut up, D. Shut up, D.
What's up, date? I have no thoughts forming in my head. I was gonna say something. Whoa, what's up with her, like, storm streak? Isn't that the name of that X-Man?
Yeah.
With the streak in her hair?
Because she's alternative.
Stormy Daniels, is that the name of it? We just saw another girl
Stormy
in a
Daniels
goddamn
has
bucket
a different
hat.
kind of streak in her. A stream in her hair, not a streak.
Fucking bucket hats, man. People in the 90s were just like Gilliganing things right the fuck up, I tell you.
I read Tide's letter. She called me a safety date. I'm nobody's safety date.
There it is.
She totally meant that in good
There's the
light.
Fisherman Wharf hat.
I can't pray to shit with you. I know what you mean. Look, you think I'm a loser just because I'm younger and I skipped a year and I don't shave or have a car. You think I'm nothing with you.
Oh, man.
Alright, so
I don't understand what this sitcom
lighten up
is.
the J. Man. You know, the coil in the background here in the playground? I never really understood the point of the coil. If is it to climb it? Because just give me a ladder.
Are two people supposed to be able to climb it at once?
Maybe. Are you supposed to sit on it and twist?
Or like spin around the outside?
Yeah, that
Around
can't
the
be
outside?
it.
Around the outside?
Unless you have really skinny legs, it just ain't gonna work.
It just doesn't seem comfortable.
I think the coils are just to take up space because they didn't have any other ideas.
We have all this extra shit. Maybe somebody will get stuck in it and they'll make an episode about it. And It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
See, we can blame these shows right here for depicting Californians as calling each other in the same room on cell. This is how we ended up with Trump. All the people in the Midwest saw these shows in the 90s and they were like, man, those Democrats, they all have cell phones and they call each other in the same room and they don't have family values. And now here we are. Donald
I think
Trump
these
is
are
president.
Republicans.
Probably.
They're all rich.
Girl's purple as shit.
I think the color's off on this VHS recording. Oh, look, she got a new storm streak. Oh, wait, she's got a bunch of them. She's got green, purple, yellow.
If you had to go back to your first day of high school, you're going to a high school, you're brand new, nobody knows you there, and you can't introduce yourself by your actual first name, what nickname are you going by?
Like, hold on. Does it have to be like a nickname, like a code name nickname? Or is it just like a random like a different name?
Just whatever you want to be known by. It can be something silly, like you just tell everybody your name is the Shark, and people, like nobody but teachers, call you anything else. Or you can just pick a different first name, like, Marvin, and that's your name. I would want to have a cool nickname.
So what would you go with?
I introduce myself as maybe like...
Thought about this a lot.
I was just coming up with this 30 seconds ago.
He's lying, but that's fine.
I don't have anything. That's why I was hoping...
I don't have anything, and so I.
That's proof that I have not thought this through, because I have nothing funny to say for a name. But something, animal related probably. Like, I'm thinking some sort of sea creature. I'd call myself like an extinct sea creature. Like Megalodon Maze. That's what people would call me.
Maze?
I don't even know if a megalodon was a sea creature.
It's a maze.
Maze is my last name.
Oh, I was thinking like a giant corn cob.
What's a maze? Fuck is a McMurtry?
It's an Irish piece of shit. It's a walking, talking piece of shit.
Man, that guy, I swear to Christ, he doesn't look... There are some people that just look like they were made to be... They're just like robots who were made to be on TV for 20 minutes at a time. I can't imagine that guy has thoughts and feelings. I know he does.
Did that guy cheat on Sabrina in Sabrina the Teenage Witch?
That guy?
Because he played in Sabrina.
Oh,
I think he was her boyfriend. He played Josh, her boyfriend in Sabrina.
Was he like a second love interest?
Yeah.
On top of what's his face?
Hervey, yeah.
Hervey?
Hervey.
Hervey?
Hervey. Harvey Dent.
Man, there's a certain type of black dude in the 90s that just doesn't exist anymore. With like the really bright orange like bucket hat and the like really dorky polo shirt. They just showed what's his name's friend.
It's weird because what you're describing is somebody who dresses like they're in a ska band.
Yeah. But like a Christian ska band, maybe. And you just know it's not going to be a ska band you want to listen to.
Guys, I just got a new kitten.
That girl has a... Alright, one of her friends, like, people that are just like quirky for quirky's sake can just go fuck themselves.
I totally agree with this. As somebody who has quirks that affect my relationships, like, deeply and profoundly with the people I care about, fuck that shit.
As we wrap up this episode of Clueless, what's her name's friend? What's the main character's name? Cher's friend. Dressing like a cowgirl and bringing a little fake cow horse.
Cow Horse is the cat dog sequel cartoon.
Up like
We're
a
writing
cowgirl.
We're bringing it soon.
And bringing in a horse to the dance is just... Nobody thinks you're weird, lady, okay? We just know you've seen some movies.
No,
Sorry to go all cynical with it.
She's definitely a country girl.
Man. Alright, well, I think that wraps up episode 4.
Episode Quattro.
T.G.High.F.
T.G.High.F.
2020 is next.
Oh, shit. I know it is.